precious hearts. This is Coach Shalene. Welcome to Virtual Journal Therapy with me. Today we will be talking about the truth behind my triggers. Healing taught me that my triggers were never the enemy. They were the evidence. Every time something made me react strongly, it wasn't just random emotion. It was a message from an old wound saying, "You're still bleeding here." For a long time, I tried to pray my triggers away, thinking they made me weak or spiritually immature. But God showed me that triggers don't come to shame you. They come to show you. They point to the exact place that still needs attention, compassion, and truth. Triggers are like alarms. They don't cause the fire, they reveal it. And once you understand that, you stop running from them and start learning from them. For years, I mistook emotional reactivity for personality. I thought I was just short-tempered, guarded, or sensitive, but every strong reaction had a story. When someone dismissed my opinion, it reminded me of a childhood moment when my voice was ignored. When someone left abruptly, it reinitiated the memory of abandonment I never faced. When someone asked for space, it stirred the fear that distance meant disapproval. My reactions weren't random, they were rehearsed responses from wounds I hadn't yet named. And because I didn't understand the connection, I kept defending my emotions instead of decoding them. That's the danger of unhealed pain. It makes you interpret present moments through the language of past trauma. Healing meant slowing down long enough to ask, why did that hurt me so deeply? It meant tracing the feeling back to its origin and meeting myself there with compassion instead of criticism. The truth behind my triggers were simple but hard. I wasn't just reacting to what happened now. I was reacting to what still hadn't been resolved then. But this time, instead of avoiding the emotion, I leaned into it. I began journaling through my reactions, not to justify them, but to understand them. I started saying to myself, this feeling isn't here to destroy me. It's here to deliver me. God began teaching me that self-control isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about understanding it. The more I learned my patterns, the freer I became. When something triggered me, I paused before reacting. I prayed before projecting. I asked God to show me what part of me still needed His touch. And little by little, the same situations that used to control me began to lose their grip. My peace grew stronger than my pain. My understanding grew louder than my fear. My responses became rooted, not reactive. That's what healing does. It doesn't erase triggers overnight. It doesn't erase triggers overnight. It rewires how you see them. If you are listening to me, or perhaps you're following along with me, I want you to hear me. Your triggers aren't proof that you're broken. They're proof that you are aware. Every time one surfaces, it's an opportunity to heal what your heart has been holding. Don't rush past it. Don't judge it. Ask what it's trying to show you. Let it guide you back to the place where God wants to set you free. You are not weak for feeling deeply. You're brave for being honest. The goal is not to live untriggered, but to live unchained. Every time you respond with awareness instead of reaction, you reclaim authority over what used to control you. That's the truth behind your triggers. They aren't signs of defeat. They're invitations to wholeness. I hope that you accept this invitation to becoming a whole version of yourselves. It's now time to deal with the triggers. When you feel triggered, ask yourself those hard questions. Where is this coming from? And be willing to give yourself permission to dive deep. Remember, you don't have to suffer alone. And how you feel really does matter. I pray that God will free you from every emotional prison that you have been held hostage to. I am Coach Lean again, and this is actually day 9 from the Greatest Self-Taught Part 3. As I always state in my closing, you can purchase the Greatest Self-Talk, the Greatest Self-Taught Part 2, and the Greatest Self-Taught Part 3. There are 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days, a total of a whole bunch of days. At least 190 days to keep you thinking properly and in dealing with emotions and processing them. I want you to join me every day. Every day. I'll post a video to say something that is encouraging to you. You can always get your copies on Amazon.com, so you can follow along with me by looking at the table of contents if I don't reveal the actual day that I'm reading from. Listen, people, you can be free. And I want to let you know that you can be free. These weights that you've been carrying, they can come off. And freedom can be your portion, even if you never experienced it before. I am a living witness that God can take your mind and snatch it from out of the enemy's camp and make your mind sober and make you whole in every area of your life. Please join me again. Please like, comment, subscribe to this page, share the video to someone, and know that I'm here cheering you on. If you need and would like further services, please reach out to me at hugmyheartcoaching@gmail.com. Me or one of my assistants will get back with you within 24 to 48 hours. I thank you for the opportunity to be able to enter into your space, and I pray that you heard something that would encourage you to put one foot in front of the other. I love you and God bless you. See you tomorrow.